Hey guys, welcome back. The top leagues are back. Smash the like and subscribe button on this episode and let us know which match from yesterday impressed you the most. Let's get the show on the pitch. Artie Guller doesn't understand why Carlo Ancelotti isn't starting him. The Turkish player believes he has already shown his quality. Nuno Espirito Santo has been named Premier League Manager of the Month for October, and Nottingham Forest's Chris Wood has been awarded Player of the Month for the first time in his managerial career. Pep Guardiola has suffered 4 consecutive defeats across all competitions. Jude Bellingham scored his first goal for Real Madrid since May 14th. Bayern might let their winger kid, Paul Weiner, join Bayern if the Leverkusen side agree to sell them Florian Wirtz. Despite numerous facial cuts, Pau Cubarsí is training in a protective mask and intends to play against Rioso's Gerrard. Jose Mourinho wants to become the next Newcastle manager when Eddie Howe leaves the club. He is keen to make his final mark in England. Arsenal's central midfielder Declan Rice has broken a toe, but he plans to play against Chelsea today with the help of painkillers. Jonathan Tah will definitely move to a bigger club in the summer of 2025. His agent confirms he won't be staying at Bayern. Manchester United are seriously considering signing Randall Colomuani from PSG next summer if they can secure Victor Gyökeres. Roberto Mancini is the favorite for the Roma manager's role, with the club planning to dismiss Ivan Juric after the match against Bologna. For the first time since 2021, the Spanish national team squad has no Real Madrid players. New call-ups include Marc Cazadale, Eider Paredes, and Samu Amaradian. Andriy Lunin has become the first Real Madrid goalkeeper since 1993 to provide an assist in a La Liga match. Vinicius Jr. scored from his pass. Al Hilal plans to replace Neymar with Liverpool legend Mohamed Salah, who is set to become a free agent in the summer. Juventus right-back Nicolo Savona, Fiorentina's centre-back Pietro Comuzzo, and Lazio's central midfielder Nicolo Rovella have received their first call-ups to the Italian national team. Bayer Leverkusen's left-back Alejandro Grimaldo could return to his boyhood club Barcelona in the summer of 2025. Barcelona are on the lookout for a new left-back. Despite interest from Real Madrid, Man City, and Tottenham, Milan are determined to retain central midfielder Tijani Reinders. Manchester United are considering a move for Bayern central midfielder Leon Goretzka, who has fallen out of the starting lineup since Vincent Kompany's appointment. Francesco Camarda has become the youngest player in Milan's history to start a match in just 16 years, 7 months and 9 days old. Following the start of the season, Milan is more open to selling Rafael Leal to Barcelona and is willing to accept 80 million instead of 100 million. Bayer has drawn for the 3rd consecutive time in the Bundesliga, finishing 1-1 against bottom-placed Bochum. Arsenal are in active negotiations over a new contract for 17-year-old forward Ethan Nwaneri, former left-back for Man City, Roma, Lazio, and Inter. Alexander Kolarov has been appointed the new head coach of Serbia's U21 national team. Christopher Nkunku is unhappy with his limited time at Chelsea and is considering leaving the club. Ruud van Nistelrooy is open to working as Ruben Amorim's assistant, but doesn't hide his ambition to eventually take on the permanent role of Manchester United's manager. Former Arsenal players Tomasz Rosicky and Pierre Mertesacker are being considered by the club as potential replacements for Edu as sporting director. Mats Hummels regrets his transfer to Roma and is keen to return to the Bundesliga this winter. Galatasaray striker Mauro Icardi is out for the season after suffering an ACL tear. Trent Alexander-Arnold was subbed off in the first half against Aston Villa due to a muscle injury. Manchester City are keeping an eye on Inter's key midfielder Hakan Alhanoglu, with Bayern also interested in a Turkish playmaker. Kepa Arrizabalaga will leave Chelsea in the summer for only £5 million, meaning the club will face a £66 million loss on his transfer. Newcastle are ready to spend about £50 million on Brentford star Brian Mbeumo. Bayer Leverkusen forward Amin Adli has extended his contract with the club until summer 2028. Red Bull has acquired a controlling stake in Japanese 3rd division club Omae Radia. Top leagues are back, and here are the results. Real Madrid on the comeback. Despite significant injury setbacks, Carlo Ancelotti's side demolished Osasuna with Vinicius Jr. netting a hat-trick. Jude Bellingham finally got on the score sheet too. Young sent you back. Real Asensio made his real debut and shone, delivering a magical assist to Jude from his own health in the first half. Man City in crisis. The absence of Rodri is seriously affecting Pep Guardiola's team. Although they took the lead against Brighton with Erling Haaland scoring 1-1, the Seagulls controlled the game in second half. João Pedro scored from a tight angle and Matt O'Reilly sealed the win with a long-range strike. Liverpool wins again. This time, they defeated a strong Aston Villa side. In the first half, the Reds launched a lightning counter-attack that ended with Darwin tapping into an empty net. Late in the game, Salah finished off another swift counter-attack. Bayern beats Bundesliga newcomer Stede Pauli with Jamal Musiala scoring the decisive goal in the first half through an incredible long-range strike. Barcelona has officially announced a new sponsorship deal with Nike. This historic agreement will see the Blaugrana receive $1.7 billion over 14 years, around $120 million per year. Real Madrid thrashed Osasuna, but despite the scoreline, the game turned out to be a nightmare for the team. In the first half, 3 players suffered injuries. First, Rodrigo was forced off with a thigh muscle injury, followed by Eder Militao, who had to leave the field on a stretcher. Towards the end of the half, Lucas Vázquez also picked up an injury. Unfortunately, the worst fears about Militao were confirmed. He has ruptured his ACL again. He missed all of last season due to a similar injury on his other knee. Vázquez is expected to be out for at least 3 weeks, while Rodrigo will be sidelined for a month. All Spanish media outlets believe this situation will force Real Madrid to enter the transfer market in January to sign a right-back and essential defender. Among the possible targets are Trent Alexander-Arnold, Vitor Roque, Aymeric Laporte, and Castelo Locueba. The football world has rallied to support Militao, with many tagging the Brazilian on Instagram. Most of the messages come from current and former Real Madrid players. Sergio Ramos expressed his support with strength. Millie, you know the way back. You walked it once, and you are gonna do it again. Artie Guller added, get well soon. Militao, you are very strong, and I am sure you will return to the field with all the strength. Jose Lu commented, be strong, my friend. You are an animal, and you will be back soon. Former Real Madrid midfielder Guti believes that with Militao's loss, the club could resign their legend Sergio Ramos, who is currently a free agent. I'd go for Sergio Ramos at Real Madrid as a free agent now. It costs €0. Sergio is open to returning for no money. I see this happening. Guti told Dozen. Pep Guardiola's contract with Manchester City expires in the summer of 2025, and more signs point to the Spanish coach leaving the club. It's now known that the Brazilian Football Federation has been in contact with Guardiola, expressing interest in having him as the head coach of their national team. Preliminary discussions indicate that Guardiola has shown significant interest in the proposal. Sporting star striker Victor Iacouras is said to be one of the most sought-after players in a summer transfer market. According to Fabrizio Romano, 9 clubs are interested in a Swedish forward, though there are no concrete offers yet. However, it's confirmed that clubs such as Arsenal, Bayern Munich, PSG and Barcelona are actively considering Iacouras. As for Manchester United, Ruben Emery has hinted that anything could happen in the summer. I will not sign any Sporting player at Man United in January. Then what happens in the summer, I don't know. Sporting players are good players. We will see what happens. Didier Deschamps has once again not called up Kylian Mbappé to the French national team, despite the forward having no injuries. This has led many to believe there is a conflict between the coach and the player. According to Romain Molina, Mbappé no longer sees himself as part of the team under Deschamps' management. It is also reported that more and more players in the French squad are unhappy with Deschamps' methods and are waiting for the appointment of Zinedine Zidane, who is eager to revive his coaching career with Le Bleu. Hey guys, why don't you stay ahead of the sports for trending news by hitting the subscribe button? Enjoy watching and have a great end to the week.